Mm-mm. This guy, you're making me high. That's Tony Braxton, y'all. Tony Braxton. The time now is 24 minutes after 11-ish, thereabout. Don't quote me. Okay. All right. So I was telling you guys a story about what happened to me at the school run and why I feel like, as parents, we need to do better, you know? So I have a big truck that I drive, and the school, unfortunately, does not have very good parking spaces. Number one, for the amount of parents who actually do drive and bring their kids to school. Right. Okay. So it's always a struggle every time. Okay. Every single time you get to school, no matter unless you're getting there about 30 minutes, 40 minutes early, you're gonna fight to get a parking spot at this school. Okay, granted. All right, so I came. I was rushing to drop off my kid. I pulled up. All the parking spots was gone. Right now, there was one parking spot. In fact, two parking spots kind of left. Okay, one was in front of a woman who was parked. So in front of her, if I went past her car, I'd be able to sort of maneuver and get that little parking in front of her car. Or if she moved up a bit, then I wouldn't need to maneuver around her. I could just scooch up behind her. You feel me? So it's either I go with my big truck on the small, tiny road with cars on each side, try to maneuver and park, okay, which is going to be difficult and more stressful. Or this lady could be kind and move her car a little bit forward so I can scooch up behind her. That's just my thinking. But she wouldn't. She didn't. She refused. She said, hell no. She parked right there and really wanted me to maneuver. So, me being me, I'll tell you guys the rest when we get back. It's your girl, Cookie Effect. You tuned in to the Cookie Effect Show here on Zach, 11 through to 1 a.m. What's Love Got to Do with It? Kygo and Tina Turner. All right, now, so yes, let's get back to the story time. All right, so, you know, I then luckily another car had moved. I was still stood there. My kid, what I'm saying, kid is late. This lady's not trying to move. She really wants me to move in front of her. I'm not going to do that because that's just extra problems for me. So I just stood there. I just stayed there in my car on neutral and waited till somebody else moved. So when somebody else moved and I got to park, I'm getting out of my car and she comes out of her car and says to me, "You could park over there. There was space over there." I said, "You could have moved up a little bit just so I can go behind you. Why do I need to go all the way across when you could have just shoveled yourself with your little car up a notch?" Then she turned around and said, "Well, you should learn how to drive then." You should learn how to drive. And let me tell you guys, I was going to say some stuff to this lady, but God is good all the time. And that's my kid's school, and I didn't want to, show out. So I looked at her and I said, "Good morning."